team, I think, have been so far magnificent in welcoming me to your country. Everywhere I've been so far, I've just seen smiley, happy faces, and people welcome me in a way that makes me feel very humble. So thank you very much, guys. Coming here as well makes me feel at home on the football pitch, seeing young kids in football kits, footballs flying around, which is great. Be able to give help and some expertise, advice, support within the football community that you guys have here. I can see already it's a thriving community that you have already, but I'm sure I can add some, definitely a part of the wealth of experience that I've gained over the years to what you're already doing and contribute in a very positive way for the future. I heard when I arrived about one of your teams qualifying for the Under-17s World Cup in Qatar, which is a great achievement. I think you deserve a round of applause for that. But that has to be the start. This can't be, we celebrate this and that's it. That needs to be the start, and you guys need to be the guys that are inspired by these people that play. When I was a kid, I was inspired by watching players do different things and go on the global stage and the world stage. One of you guys here could be that. There's many kids here in Tanzania who's playing. You guys have got to be the benchmark. You've got to set the standard for all of the kids coming through after you. One of you could be that guy, but you've got to work hard. And anyone who ever asks me, what does it take to become a footballer? What does it take to play in the Premier League? What does it take to play international football at the World Cup? It's not rocket science. Don't let any coach or anybody tell you you have to do a million things. The first thing you need to do before anyone, you have to make a start for it and you have to work hard. Every time you go on the training pitch, don't waste a session. So make sure you give it everything you have and you work hard. The best players that I know were the hardest workers. And I think you can mention many names. I played with Cristiano Ronaldo, I played against Messi, Neymar, these guys. When you speak to anybody who played with these guys, the first thing they say is, they worked hard, man. They worked hard. You know what I mean? They don't like losing. They want to win every day. Every day is the chance to win again. And the feeling of winning is one of those feelings. I don't get to win at football no more. But I find other ways that I need to win, because when I get a feeling of winning at football, it filters into the rest of my life. And the feeling of winning, it's a beautiful feeling. When you lose, you like it. You like losing? No. You don't mind if you lose in training? You shouldn't mind. You shouldn't mind. I used to hate it. Ruin my day. I used to go in my house after training, and my wife immediately knew, today you lost. Because the energy is different. Don't talk to me. Don't come in the room. Stay outside. So you have to have a mindset. It has to start at this age when you're young, as early as possible. And that's what I want to help with. I want to help with elite thinking, elite mindset, and good habits to become professionals, to become better human beings. And they're some of the things that I'm going to hope implement with the guys behind me, with the team that you have behind you, that are hoping to guide you guys in the right way. I'm hoping to become part of that team to help you guys. So good luck in what you want to do, and I'll be supporting you. If you have any questions from any of the young players, let me know. You got any questions? Anyone? I know you guys are not quiet. Come on. You have a question? Better be a good one, yeah?
Hello, Rio Ferdinand.
Hi.
On behalf of Magnet and the rest, on behalf of Magnet and the rest of Tanzania as a whole, I just want to say thank you for coming. I hope you have a good stay. And I just wanted to know, maybe this is not a topic that a lot of people talk about, but I want to ask how important the mental side of the game is. Because every now and then you see on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff, people like Ronaldo, Messi talk about how important the mental side is. So I just wanted to get a little brief on how important it is for you in your career.
What a good question. That's a very good question. Normally the kids are asking what car you drive and stuff like this. This is a good question. You know what? In football, a lot of you guys are going to have similar abilities. Some are going to be a bit better, some a bit below, some medium, some a little even more higher than the others. But the thing that will bring you closer to the top, and the important thing is getting to the top is not the easiest, but that's the easier part. The thing that allows you to stay there and maintain and sustain a career at the top level is the mentality, is the mindset. One of the things you can't do, and I know some of you will do it, I was guilty of this as a young kid as well. If you've got 20 training sessions, 5 of them, unbelievable. Fire, you're in there, you're locked in, you're the guy, absolutely mentally in tune with what you're doing. 10 more, you just come in today, yeah, man, yeah, it's a hard day at school, man, yeah, give me the book, yeah. And then 5 more, I don't even want to go, I'm late, missed the bus, yeah, it's fine. Them guys don't make it. Them guys get left. Them guys are on the street somewhere doing crazy stuff. Discipline, always turning up, consistency, and having the mindset to want to win and apply yourself every day. This is the thing. When I was a kid, I was never the best player where I'm from. I was from an estate, a council estate. I was never the best player in my estate. Maybe 30 of us always together playing. I was middle of the pack because I was always the youngest, middle of the pack. But the difference with me, when the bus came after school to go to the train station, to get the next train, to get the tube, to get the next bus, I was there every day. I didn't miss. My other friends, sometimes. So this is the big difference. If you want to be a footballer, if you want to be successful, anything in life, your mindset has to be very clear, consistent, and dedicated. Cool, good question.
My name is Mukbil. I'm from Gardenation Academy. My question was, how did you be a great footballer in the world?
Oh, thank you. I'll come again. No, again, working hard is important. You do need luck as well. I must say that as well. All of the things I said you need, but you do need to be in the right place sometimes at the biggest game of your life. So the way to approach the biggest game of your life is like you guys. If you have a trial or the big scout is coming to watch you guys, you have to treat these games like you would treat every day. You don't try and change nothing. You don't try and do something different in your preparation or when you're playing and think about what they want. You have to do what you need to do to win on the day, what you prepared for. I mean, I think a lot of the people who foul or don't play well or make big mistakes in the big moments is because they're playing the occasion and not the game. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's difficult, but those who do it best normally win it. And that game, I'll be honest, the pressure of 2008 Champions League final. Yes, it's a big competition, but there was actually, in my mind, more pressure because it was Chelsea. It was the English team. And after that game in Moscow, 2 days later, we was meeting with the England team. And all I could think about, if I lose this game, I've got to go to England and see John Terry, Ashley Cole, Joe Cole, Frank Lampard, and I know inside the way that they're going to be laughing at me. So this was the main thing on my mind. I can't afford to let this happen. So that's why we had to win. And in the end, lucky stars with us. Edwin van der Sar saved the penalty, and the rest is history.
Why do you think football or sports is important to the economy, to the people, to the country, and to the families?
Football is the biggest connector on the planet for me. It's the biggest connector. It's the thing that the football takes away boundaries. With the ball on the floor, in the middle of 1,000 people who come from all different backgrounds, speak different languages, all will play the same way. All will feel the same way about the ball. And there's not many things in the world that does that. And it brings people together from any background, any age. You see here the different ages here, from different communities, I'm sure. So it's the thing I think that gave me hope in life. I would never have travelled the world the way I have without kicking that ball around. And I'm forever thankful for that. But again, aligned to that, you need to work hard to be able to get the opportunity to do it. But I think, as I said, when I go to other countries around the world and I'm seeing the same thing here, I see people that I come out the hotel today, there's 3 children, this big. How do they know me? Just football. Computer games now. the ecosystem of football is so powerful, is so strong, and there aren't many bigger voices to shout positivity, community, and giving countries and their federations and their governments in those countries a spotlight as powerful as football. And you look on social media today, who's the most followed people on social media? Football. Footballers, not football clubs. Footballers have more followers than football clubs, than BBC, than Sky. So this is the new economy of football. The football players have the power. And if you have a voice, I always said this as a kid growing up, you get the chance to have the platform to have a voice, and you can use it in a positive way, that's how you should use it. And I'm at that stage in my life where I want to use my voice for positivity, for change, for good practice, good behaviours, good habits, to lift a generation of young people and be an inspiration to them and guidance, then that's my duty.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rio Ferdinand. Welcome to our beautiful country, Tanzania, a country which is developing very fast in football and sports development. As you can see, the field, this is one of our fields which is one of the training ground of AFCON competition in the world. So I just want to ask you one kind of question. How was your career under Mr. Sir Alex Ferguson? How did he shape you to become the best player in the world?
Yeah, this guy was crazy. No, he was. He helped me become a winner. He showed me the good habits, like I'm telling you, habits. I was at West Ham, and then I went to Leeds, and I thought I knew what being a footballer was about. And I went to Man United, and then I saw what football has been about, who is drilled every day for success. And that's where I'm talking about every day, good habits, training hard, working hard. Don't lose a day through not approaching the day right. And them habits in Manchester United meant that we won 3 Premier Leagues back to back. We got to 3 finals in 4 years. We won a Champions League, and we was always competing at the top. But again, like to do that, you need somebody. You know what? Me and Nemanja Vidic, you know him?
Yeah,
So he used to be my partner. And after training, sometimes we would go in the steam room, and me and him would sit down and have a steam a couple of times a week, just chilling. And we began to him like, bro, man, we're the guys that make sure we win. We keep clean sheets. The manager needs to give us credit more. He doesn't give us credit. He talks about Cristiano. He talks about Rooney, Tevez. Everyone talks about the manager. What about us, man? And then the manager left in my last year. And when he left, that's when I realised how great he was. That's when I realised, actually, for any organisation to have success, you need a strong leader who leads from the front, and this guy was that guy. Every day I go to training, I always used to try and get in early, take my kids to school, drop them, shoot to training quickly. I think, I'm going to be first. I get there, whose car is on the drive first? No, the manager. The manager's car is there every day before me. When I'm leaving, who's leaving last? The manager. He's first in, last out. So these standards is what makes him great, and which filters through to the team that we have to be that great as well. So that's why we were successful.
Thank you very much.
No problem.